Hello and welcome back to Bald Man Talking with me, Bobby Freeman. Now then, we have an extraordinary story for you today. However, it is by no means current affairs because this is a very, very old story, okay? This happened way back in 2002, so as I say, it's not very current. However, it is worth mentioning because I've only just started this channel and it's 2019. Here we go. So this is the headline. You can judge what sort of a story it's going to be straight away from this. Monkey mascot elected mayor. Boom, boom, and fucking boom. Slam dunk, my friends. We are in for a good one. Right then, here we go. So, I can barely believe this. Right, okay, here we go. Hangus the monkey has been elected mayor of Hartlepool in a victory for the mascot of the town's football team. Now, straight away, that is a little bit disappointing because it's the mascot, you know, these mascots for football teams that is dressed up as a monkey, not an actual monkey. Because I did initially read that and think that's amazing, a real monkey has been made. But okay, fair enough. Let's give it a chance. So let's keep going. So, Hangus, also known as Stuart Drummond, beat off opposition from the main political parties. That's slightly clumsy use of English there, but we won't go there. I don't want to lower the tone. Beat off opposition from the main parties to land the £53,000 a year job as the local talisman or mayor. The mascot's vote-winning slogan was, here we go, this is it, this is great, free bananas for school children. Okay, so I don't think that, what was his name? Stuart Drummond. I don't think Stuart Drummond was really taking, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I don't think Stuart was really taking this seriously. Okay, it was obviously a bet with his mates, you know, sort of do it for a bit of a laugh. You won't get anywhere, but it'll be, a bit of fun. Unfortunately, they put their trust in the British public, who have an unwavering sense of humour, even when it comes to extremely important matters like who's going to run the town. Despite the embarrassment, Downing Street, if you don't live in the UK, Downing Street is where the Prime Minister and his very close cabinet are based. Downing Street insisted that elected mayors were the way forward. So the next little mini sub-headline is sex simulation. Already we've got a guy dressed as a monkey who's going to be mayor, but now they've upped the ante. I didn't think it'd get any better than that, but now they've upped the ante again with the headline sex simulation. So let's find out what this means. Mr. Drummond is well known in the town for his frolics as mascot for the Hartlepool United Football Club. However, get this, it's not without controversy because he has been thrown out of 2 away games, okay? Once when he simulated sex with a woman steward, a woman steward in Scunthorpe in the year 2000, and a year ago for his antics with an inflatable doll at Blackpool. Good Lord, but I'm surprised this bloke hasn't been put away. In usual circumstance, this guy would have been locked up for being a bloody deviant. They didn't. Where is it? I forget where it was. Please put him in made mayor. After the victory, he stressed other education policies and youth issues would take preference over the free bananas pledge. Well, that's good to know. Excellent. He's obviously taking his role a bit more seriously now. He also plans to quit his job as a mascot. Whoa, no, that's disappointing. Oh, well, that's the whole crux of this story. I envisaged you'd have like a council meeting, all sort of boring, very sort of important looking people shuffling papers and going, yeah. And then at the head of the table, you got a guy in a monkey costume. That's the whole point. Oh dear. Stuart, if I was him, I would definitely keep the monkey. Maybe it's not his. Maybe the council could fund it. This is his whole USP, is the fact that he's the monkey man. He's the man in the monkey suit. Come on, Stuart, for God's sake. Am I the only one with any ideas here? Stuart says, I'm just a normal guy off the street. Well, that's not quite true. You're a normal guy off the street. You have to add that with who happens to dress like a monkey. Listening to the views of the public, and I am the voice of the public. Stuart also said, and lobbed his shit at a passerby. Not really, of course. I have embellished that bit for humorous effect. Another exciting sub-headline here, monkey magic. I haven't got a big party backing me, and I have been using the monkey to promote myself and promote the campaign. Well, that's like I said, that's your USP, of course you are. I haven't tried to make a mockery of anybody. I believe that the mayor should be independent as I am. Now, surely, Stuart, surely you've missed the trick there. Would it not be blind and plain to see and obvious for everyone that rather than saying, I haven't tried to make a mockery of anybody, surely it's a golden opportunity to say, I haven't tried to make a monkey out of anybody. Come on, Stuart, seriously, take me on as one of your advisors. Over 60% of the public vote was for an independent. So the public obviously believes that as well. It is just going to be a positive step forward for Hartlepool. But such serious talk from Drummond failed to impress the newspaper journalist dressed... Oh my God, this story just keeps on giving and giving. Such serious talk from Mr. Drummond failed to put off a newspaper journalist dressed as a gorilla. I tell you what, this story has literally got everything, hasn't it? Who chased the new mayor as he posed for photographs at the town's quay? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm going to die. He declined the reporter's offer of a banana and walked away. Oh my God, I've got to go to this place. This is amazing. Downing Street appeared to be philosophical over the whole monkey business. Monkey business, nice, okay. I don't think anyone picked up on that. A spokesman said, it is only to be expected that new faces come to the fore. Fuck me. You couldn't get any newer than that, let's face it, can you? But Labour chairman Charles Clarke said that the monkey mascot's success was a serious issue. No shit. The government might have to think again about the system and directly elected mayors, he said. Good God, what a boring old fart. While there had been a positive mayoral result in Doncaster where the Labour candidate won, here we go, he quotes, the other end of it is the other guy elected in Hartlepool, the one in the monkey suit. I wonder if anyone kept a straight face when he was saying that. Who ridicules the whole system. Oh my goodness, we've got Captain Obvious here. He told BBC Radio 4's Today programme, obviously we will have to weigh it all up. But again, like all these experiments, they are designed to encourage better ways of looking at local government, and that is what we will continue to do. Oh, you boring old sod. It's a guy in a monkey suit. Come on, just lighten up. Okay. Let's try and just bring this all down for a second. Compartmentalise it and try and make some sense of it, okay? The trouble is here. I'm all for democracy. Obviously, everyone, well, majority of people are, I think. Democracy is a good thing. However, this is the perfect example. This illustrates beautifully of where democracy falls over, right? Where it has a little bit of a chink in its armour, if you will. When you put your trust in the general public, there are a section of the general public, not all of them, most of the general public are, sort of reliable and intelligent and thoughtful and sensible people. However, some people in the public are, well, what I would call fucking idiots, okay? And this is what happens when you get a load of those. Was it Hartlepool, the area? There happens to be I've got nothing against Hartlepool. I'm sure there are some lovely people there, but there are clearly a section there. Actually, no, that's not fair. I'm going to go back on that. There are some idiots, but I don't think those idiots have been voting here. I think people with a sense of humour have been voting here. And good on them. Why bloody well not? We need stories like that. In a world where stuff is going wrong and there's awful things happening and tragedy and sort of political turmoil, I think we need a story like this. Albeit, it is 19 years old. Jeez, I didn't realise that. It's happened before and it'll happen again. Okay, the politicians, they put their trust in people thinking they're going to be sensible. And this occasion, they've chosen to have a bit of a laugh. There was a new lifeboat being launched by the lifeboat service here in the UK. And they wanted to rename it. It was a really sort of fancy one. They spent a lot of money on it and they're really proud of it. And they wanted to name it, right? So what did they do? Instead of naming it themselves, they went to the general public, okay? So they had various different names which have been suggested, okay? One of them was the HMS, it was HMS, but one of them basically was going to be named after David Attenborough, who's I don't know if you know him in other parts of the world, very famous environmentalist and does voiceovers for wildlife programs and very highly respected. I think he's a Sir, yeah, he's Sir David Attenborough. People like him, then other scholars and scientists, or people who've done sort of good work in the sort of environmental fields. They were going to name it after all these sort of famous and very well respected people. And just for a laugh, they threw in a bit of a joke one. One of the names was Boaty McBoatface. Have a guess which one won. Exactly. It was a landslide for Boaty McBoatface, right? But the trouble is here, that's the thing, they trusted the public again, and the public decided to take the piss. But like I say, in a world where there's turmoil and all sorts of awful things going on, we need stories like this to cling to in our hour of need. In fact, I think we should have more monkeys trying to be mayor. In fact, why limit it to the mayor? Why not have a monkey as prime minister? I mean, some people would argue we've already got one. Let's take it even further. Why limit it to prime minister? And why limit it to monkey? Let's have a giraffe as president. Let's have a penguin as leader of the EU. I mean, let's not get bogged down in that. Point is, we need more stories like this, and we need them now. Let's find out what Colin the foul-mouthed pig says about this. Colin, what do you think about it?
When I'm Prime Minister, you'll be the first one to go, you bald.
Okay, as I thought, let me amend that. All animals except for Colin. Right, guys, that's me done for another day. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe and like so you don't miss any more of my videos, and click the little bell thing as well so you get notified. And I will see you all next time on Bald Man Talking with me, Bobby Freeman. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.